Hello, I'm Brad Johnson, and welcome to the Healing Code card tutorials on the Energy deck. And so in this video, we're going to be looking at the first two cards that are included in the Energy deck, and they work together as a pair. Now, as the time of this video is being filmed, I do not have the printed edition of the Energy deck, so I'm using printouts of the Healing Code cards. And this is something you guys can do as well too, if you have a good quality color printer and you're using photo paper. Okay, you can print these cards out so they can look just like this. And again, making sure that they're good color quality. And we use photo paper because photo paper is the best quality of paper you can get. And so that's really going to be very effective when you're using the Healing Code cards. So we're going to look at these first two cards, and like I said, they work together as a pair. So here we have the positive polarity collector, and here we have the negative polarity receiver. So how exactly do you use these cards, and what are they for? Well, this actually works to tie in together with your own solar plexus energy. The solar plexus, if we're looking at ancient traditions, is basically the area of the body where through the stomach we have what's known as the Sea of Chi, or the Sea of Prana. It's the core relating to our natural living prana within the body itself. And so what these do is, if I'm using the positive polarity collector, is I put this right on my solar plexus, just like this. I can hold it here like this, or I can tuck it into the shirt. I can lay down and again just have it on my body right on the solar plexus or the stomach area. Okay? So what this card does is this card collects the living prana from the solar plexus and immediately transfers it to the negative polarity receiver. So this receiver card is actually taking that prana. Let's see if I was to put it on top of my head like this. And I have this card here on the solar plexus. And I can just hold the cards just like this, laying down, and holding it for at least 60 seconds, but I could do it a lot longer. I could do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, a half hour, an hour, right? And as I'm doing this, all of the energy is being transferred directly from the positive polarity collector directly into the negative polarity receiver. So now my crown of my head is actually getting the living prana. I can actually feel it flowing into my head right now. Okay? Now, as far as this card goes, I can put it anywhere on the body of my choosing. If I want to put it on the back of the neck, if I want to put it on my shoulder, if I want to put it down here in the lower abdomen, if I want to put it on my knee, anywhere on the body is completely fine. If I also want to just put this in a Ziploc bag and just put it on my couch and I just lay down, and it's at the middle point of my back where my hands can't reach, I can do that too. Okay? So this is the very unique pairing of these two cards. There is nothing else quite like them, as I've actually taken quite a liking to these cards because I've actually been working with an old back injury pertaining to these, and I was actually able to alleviate that back injury within less than 48 hours just by working with these two cards alone. Right? That's my own testimonial when it comes to the Energy deck and these two cards. So again, the positive polarity collector and the negative polarity receiver. Okay, so they work together as two. Now, you cannot use this through your phone. Okay, you cannot use this through a digital device. You will need to print out these two cards. These two cards have to be printed out. Okay, and they can only be used through the body method. The body method is where we're putting the cards on the body, and the cards are going to work while they're on the body. Okay, so while we're working with the positive polarity collector, this has to be on your solar plexus. Okay, you have to have this card on your solar plexus. It will not work if you put it anywhere else on the body. Okay, this is completely designed to function in collecting the residual energy of your living prana in your solar plexus. Okay, and then it immediately transfers all of that energy into the receiver card, and then the receiver card is putting all of that prana directly into the area of the body to where that card is positioned. Okay, so it's very much like an old-fashioned healing technique that they used in ancient times, where you would take the right hand, which represents your positive center, and you're putting it on the solar plexus. and then you're using your left hand, which is the negative polarity, okay? And let's say if I'm putting it at the back of the head, and I just close my eyes, and I'm just letting that energy go to work. That's all I'm doing. Our body acts like a natural battery. So here's the positive lead, here's the negative lead, right? Going through the solar plexus, collecting that energy through the solar plexus, and running it through into the negative lead, right here, your left palm. And so at the back of my head, I'm getting that energy flowing into my body. Okay? And I can just take some slow, deep breaths and let that happen. Well, this again is just duplicating the same effects. It's specifically calibrated to work with the polarities of your body, and also working through its geometry, working with the natural living prana and transferring it from the positive lead into the negative lead, giving you tremendous healing benefit. Like I said, I've already tried it. I used it on a sore back I had, and within 48 hours, the back was as good as new, 100% better. So work with this. Give this a try. There are so many amazing cards in the energy deck, but these two, again, are the most unique because there's never been anything like that, even in the body deck or the mind deck. In the energy deck, these two are very unique because they work together as a pairing. So work with that. Feel free again to use it with the body method, because we cannot use it with the gazing method. You cannot just stare at it. You can't charge your water with it. Okay, and you cannot use the capture method with it. It's only meant to work with the body method, okay? Placing it upon the body and then enjoying the healing benefits from your own living prana as it's increasing the circulation in the body, as it's opening up and dilating the arteries and the blood vessels within your body. That's what the living prana does, and that's what this does. This is just meant to offer you an addition. So like I said, there's certain areas that we can't really reach within our own body. So this is offering a helping hand with that and is duplicating a similar effect as you apply it upon the body. So if you have more questions in regards to these two cards specifically, you can feel free to contact me through the Healing Code Cards website. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.